Hello everybody. I'm so excited to offer this course on ISO 26262 and functional safety FUSA, and let me be very specific. This is an overview of this course, overview of ISO 26262. This is not by any means a exhaustive treatise on ISO 26262. Let me be very honest with you. ISO 26262 and functional safety are gigantic topics which are well beyond the scope of this course. What I'm offering in this course is a basic foundation of what exactly is functional safety, what are the various aspects of functional safety, and what are the various areas of functional safety which are of interest in case you want to gain expertise in functional safety. Okay, and let me briefly introduce myself. Well, as you can see, that's my photograph. My name is Vamsi and I am BTech Mechanical from Sri Venkateswara University, Tirupati, and I am MTech from Automotive Engine Technology background from IIT Madras, and I have total 18 years of experience in automotive industry. And among the 18 years, I have spent 14 years in powertrain and 4 years in ADAS. 4 years back, I made a transition from hardcore mechanical powertrain to ADAS. And let me briefly touch upon some of my prior organizations I worked with. I worked with Ford, Magna Telemotive, Germany, and I have been with Aptiv, Caterpillar, Cummins. Caterpillar, Cummins are basically powertrain companies or hardcore IC engines companies. Okay, so I hope this brief introduction helps you to trust the veracity of the course which I am going to take up right now. Alright, I have worked in Magna Telemotive Germany in ADAS, where I have handled a lot of projects on ADAS, where I have touched upon lots of functionalities of ADAS, lot of features of ADAS, which included a bit of functional safety. Now here is the functional safety index, the index of this course. So we will be briefly touching upon what is functional safety, what is the importance of functional safety, and why functional safety and ISO 262. I mean, what is the importance? Why is this FUSA needed? What exactly is the fulcrum on which this FUSA is based? And what are the various types of safety in automotive perspective? Now, from the name functional safety itself, you can judge that this course has something to do with the safety of the automobile on the whole. And I will be briefly touching upon the history. Okay, this history is slightly tedious, so I am sure not many of you are interested. So I'll be very briefly touching upon the history, how exactly this functional safety standard ISO 26262 evolved. And we'll be touching upon the scope of ISO 26262. I mean, what are all the various vehicles to which this ISO 26262 can be applied? What are all the various machinery to which ISO 26262 can be applied? But let me tell you beforehand, and I'll be repeating this again, that this particular course which I am taking up, offering you right now, is strictly meant for passenger vehicles. And we'll be touching upon the functional safety at software level, we'll be touching upon the functional safety at hardware level, and we'll be I'll be touching upon the hazard analysis and risk assessment, which is a very pivotal part of the functional safety puzzle. If you imagine functional safety as a big picture, hazard analysis and risk assessment is a very key fulcrum, pivotal part of the entire functional safety. And we'll be touching upon some brief definitions like item definition, what is meant by work product, etc., which I'll be taking upon when we come to the corresponding slide. And I'll be ending up with of course, a wholehearted thank you for picking up this course. Now, functional safety is basically dependent on the concept that chain is only as strong as the weakest link. I'm sure everybody knows this particular saying, chain is only as long as the weakest link. So this weakest, how exactly are we going to strengthen this weakest link is what this FUSA is all about. Okay, I repeat, chain is only as strong as the weakest link. And I wish you all the best. Sit back, relax, and pay your best attention to learn about functional safety. Thank you again for picking up this course.